Oh,
That's what
I love.
I
Yeah,
love it. I hate
Yeah,
you,
it's my
Melissa. She got me
fault.
all hooked on it.
you know what? I haven't even started it
So
yet,
good.
but
Oh, it's so
my
good.
husband wants to watch it too, so I feel like do I not watch it? Because I could clear that sucker out this week with no problem. But I
No
also am trying
problem.
to watch. I'm trying to rewatch School Spirit because that comes back on the 28th. I plan on
Mm.
rewatching all three seasons of Bridgerton because that comes out on the 29th. And
Right, that comes out
you
at the end of
best
this month.
bet
Yeah.
I got nothing going on next Thursday. That's all I'm going to do is watch my show.
Binge watch.
And
yeah.
that
I've been watching the after shows. They have an after show about Stranger Things. Did you guys watch
oh
that? It's kind of like they talk about how they did that season, which is kind of cool. So they kind of do all the seasons with all the stars and the
oh
producers and the brothers, and yeah, it's kind of cool. Awesome.
hot tips from
Yeah.
Jackie. Thank you
Okay.
very much, Jackie.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And I binge watched the final season of Stranger Things, and then I've been watching The Pit since that came out.
Love the
Season
Ah,
two.
pit.
is that on
Yes.
Yeah.
HBO? Is that on HBO? Right?
Yeah, that's on
Yeah.
I don't have
HBO.
HBO, so I can't. I don't have
Oh,
it at
Yeah.
HBO. So
Yeah. And The
I love
Pit
Nola
is
Wiley. He's awesome.
yeah. The Pit the hospital is my hospital in Pittsburgh,
Mm.
Allegheny General Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's I think 150 years old or something like
Wow.
that. But yeah, it's
Cool.
yeah, they're really good there, and yeah, and the waiting room and everything that they show is like it's
oh yeah.
exactly
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hospital.
That's
It's
cool.
insane.
Nice.
Yep. Really
Cool.
enjoy that one. Uh
Nice.
one of the podcasts we will start talking about Outlander in just a second. I'm just giving folks a second to come up here. We got a
Yep.
few people waiting. The
Hmm.
what I was gonna say is Mama Doctor something or other. She does all like know your female parts
Mm.
things that she does the crazy birth chats and stuff on YouTube. She's got a channel, and she goes and reviews episodes of shows where they talk about childbirth. And even she was going through and talking about how last season there was a young girl who'd come in and she was seeking the end of her pregnancy, but her aunt brought her in, not her mom. So it created this whole complication. And so
Mm.
the doctor was going, okay, yes, we would check for that. We would check for that. And so she's like, say it's a fairly, the doctors are all saying that that's a fairly accurate show
Show.
when yeah, as far as what it's like in a hospital, do they get the way you hold your scalpel correctly and all that other stuff? So I
Cool.
dig that because I feel like I'm learning stuff.
That's cool. Fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Um, one thing I wanted to know too, Katie, is your birthday is this month. So what day?
Oh, it's a week from tomorrow. It's the 27th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I have a little
Curious.
hat to wear for my live, so I'm all set.
Cute.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
That's
I
cute.
expect many happy birthdays on my live. Okay, so you better show up and be like,
Yes.
"Happy birthday." That's all. All right. Enough about the pit and my birthday and all that other fun stuff. Let us talk
Yeah.
about the last episode of season 2, a Dragonfly and Amber, that will both like give you joy and like bring you down
Let's
tremendously
just
at the same
cry.
time. God, yes, cry,
I
cry.
cried sometimes,
I
yeah.
Yeah, I
oh
Like
did.
yeah.
every time I watch this, I've seen it a million times and I still cry. Like, what's the deal, man? I know it's coming and I still cry.
Because it's still, I mean, you know what, it's when Marta refuses to let Jamie fight by himself.
Yeah.
I
That
cried.
makes me
I even
just
said it.
that
I put a little parentheses, me crying. That's what I
yeah,
said in my notes.
we're
I'm
big
not
tough
dying for
chicks.
nothing. I'm dying with you. I cried. Like you, Marta.
Yeah.
Well, it's fair. What else are you gonna do? I mean, for pity's sakes, it's oh, just rips
I
your
know,
heart
right?
and oh my gosh. Anyway, we got Kathy here. We got
Hey,
Cynthia,
Kathy. Hi,
Hi,
and
Cynthia.
Joe. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Kathy.
And that's all that is speaking to us tonight right now. But again, it's early. People pop in, pop out. We'll see what's going on. And Kathy says she loves Stranger Things, and Cynthia
Awesome.
says no, Wiley is good. So
He is
Yeah.
good. Well, he had practiced, wasn't he? In what was the first one he was in? That was a hospital show too.
ER.
ER, wasn't he in ER? Yeah, I was going to say it's not like he hasn't done it before.
He was the heartthrob of ER.
Of ER, right?
I mean, people like
thought it was
George,
George
Clooney too.
Clooney.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but you
right.
know, but Noah Wiley was the step out. Oh my
He was
gosh,
cute.
it's Noah Wiley. I mean, I think
He's
he's all
cute.
right.
Cute. Yeah, he's cute.
He's matured nicely too. I will say that.
Yeah, he has.
So we are at the father's, or at the, well, it is father. It's
Yeah.
Roger's father.
The Reverend.
We're at the
Reverend
Reverend's
Wakefield.
Mance. Yeah.
mass. Yeah, and well, is it a mass or is it the viewing
the
or
wake.
memorial?
It's the wake.
The
Thank
wake.
you.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, it
Yeah.
starts with the Avengers. That's the television show that's
Yes.
on.
Is that the show that's on?
That is
I
an
was wondering.
excellent television show.
It is. It's great.
Excellent. That's my husband's ringtone, the theme to
Oh,
that show.
That's hilarious.
We love it. So yeah, it's really good to watch.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well,
I
maybe
saw
we'll
that and
do
I was like, oh, wait, I know that.
The Avengers, that's awesome.
well,
Yeah.
and you know what? I loved also in this. Not only do they respect the fact that the kids would be sitting in front of the television, hello,
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
and what they'd be watching, but I loved the music that just sort of pops up in their flash forwards to the '60s. We get little bits of music every now and then that is very timely for the time,
Mhm.
especially the closing time. So I was loving it. I love the music choices that they
Yes.
put in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, but we start off, and my favorite thing at the beginning is, of course, that we meet Brianna, adult Brianna,
Yeah.
and we
Adult
meet
Brianna.
adult Roger, and you could immediately you can tell he's smitten. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me. Nobody else, it's me.
Well, she kind of stands out with the red hair, right? I mean, hello.
Oh yeah.
yes, absolutely.
And she's tall.
And she's
And
tough.
she's tall. Yeah.
And she's attractive. No
Yeah.
shade to Fiona, but you feel bad for Fiona when she walks up to Roger and Brianna's standing there, and you're like, oh, sweetie, whatever chance you thought you had just went out the window.
Went out the door. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
when
Fiona
you're looking
too.
at her like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's awful meek and kind of mild, almost mousy in this first
Yes.
meeting
Yeah.
when we meet Fiona, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of mousy, barely
But she is
tall,
very sweet,
quiet.
and I enjoy her character throughout the series when she pops up. She's not
Yeah.
at all a bad character. She's just, she's that character that kind of helps carry on certain points. But she's not going to be anybody's major love.
No.
Yeah,
She also, in the book, she gets on his nerves.
this
A lot
is
more.
true.
Yeah, very much so.
A lot
yeah.
more.
A lot more. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
Here
always
she's
trying to
just
run away
like-
from her.
Yeah,
Have some cheese on your scone, Roger. You're getting too thin.
That cracks me up. And I love the way Brianna looks at him when she says that. It's hilarious.
well,
she gives him that look like, uh-huh.
because
so funny.
anybody looking from the outside in knows poor
It's funny.
Fiona is she is smitten with Roger. Roger's smitten with Brianna. Brianna's just
Yeah.
like, I've always wanted to see Scotland.
Yeah, I know, right? She's like fully clueless.
I think she catches on during the history tour, but I mean, she doesn't. It's not like she's like, and I'm going to move to Scotland for this. No, she's got her studies. She's got her modern woman life. She does not need
Yeah.
some Scottish dude,
Hanging
slobbering
out
all
with her,
over right now.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Besides, she was like, her mom. She's like, you should date him.
Because he has a nice physique.
Oh,
Who
somebody
says
called me
physique?
out on
Who
that
says
the other
physique?
day. Somebody called me out on that earlier last year when I
Hilarious.
said so and so has a nice physique, and they answered me with, "Who says nice physique?" And it went completely over my head. I was like, "Well, Claire says it in the episode."
And that's it. exactly what Brianna says. Who says physique?
Uh,
That's
my
funny.
name is Katie, and occasionally I'm slow. That's why I need at least 3 other people to talk with about this because I don't know what I'm doing.
It was
Oh,
funny. It was cute.
yep. But I like that they come back together, and Roger kind of does remember who Claire is after a little bit of a chat,
Hmm.
and invites them to stay. Of course, how else would the story go on if he hadn't done that? But it did happen all
Right.
very naturally, I thought, on screen. So
Mhm.
it went well. And then they had their nice little dram and a little chat. So it's a nice little introduction to the modern world, as it were.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff.
like
Yeah.
how she walks through the house and and you hear the talk over or whatever she says about how
About
Mrs.
the
Graham told
ghost.
her not to chase ghosts.
Yeah.
And now that I'm here, the ghosts are chasing me. I'm like, that's so good. And that kind of runs through this whole episode, really.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when having the whiskey and she's got that pajama set on, I can feel that jacket because my grandmother had one just like that. I mean that made me feel like, oh my God, that's my Nana.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a nasty fabric too. Let me tell you.
What's it like that polyester that'll like melt if it gets too close to the fire
Yes.
kind of stuff?
And it's
Yeah.
real scratchy.
Yeah.
It's not soft at all. No, the pajama part was soft and silky, but that jacket is scratchy and but it was like, wow, where did they dig that up?
Probably the same place that dug up everything. They got the fabric
Yeah.
and made it. So,
They might have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially in that good of condition. But yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of my grandma.
Yeah.
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 Very nice. Uh, okay, so I like this episode for a number of things, but my personal favorite in a lot of shows are the use of flashbacks. And we're not really doing flashbacks. We're starting with flash forwards because
Mhm.
our real story takes place in the 1800s. So when we come to modern times, that's like the out of place part of the story for me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I do thoroughly like it the way they tie it back and forth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When they do
Yeah.
jump back and forth from time to time, and I just really
But
liked the way this episode flowed.
but sometimes they do it a little quickly. I mean, they give you like 3 or 4 sentences and then they're back to something else. And I'm like, really? You couldn't wait a little bit more longer to give us a little bit more before you go back to the next time? That was a little
They did do
frustrating.
Yeah, they did do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because they changed times 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
know I wrote it down too.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
One. Yeah, they changed a lot. I
12,
wrote it down too.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
8, 9, 10,
20
11, yeah.
times.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, Kathy says it was confusing at first with the flash forwards and then back, and Cynthia agrees. I guess I don't, because I like it. I can flow with it a little bit easier. I don't remember ever being really confused by it. Also, the fact that there's a war and guys are wearing the their tartans in one, and the other part, girls are wearing a lot of makeup. It makes it a little easier, I think. But I see what you're saying, where they get 3 or 4 sentences in, and they're back at war.
Yeah, and they're back at war.
Yeah.
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 And you have to figure out how also with the modern or 1968, how is that flowing back into the 17 when they're doing the Jacobite stuff? So
1746, yeah.
Yeah, 1746. So you have to kind of figure out how are they sliding that back into that and sliding back out and sliding that back. Because it all has to connect somehow, right?
Well,
Mhm.
I think it does as far as, okay, we're talking about some stuff going on with the Bonnie Prince, that could be happening to the Bonnie Prince. And oh, by the way, Claire's at a museum, and boy, he's not that tall in real life. Which I love that line because he's
Yeah,
not that
cute.
tall in real life, and the guy behind her's going,
Like,
"You
what?
okay?"
Yeah. He's like,
Crazy
what?
Sassenach.
Well, the line I liked the most was it could have been great they've taken a fool and made him into a hero.
Hero. Yeah.
Yes, because he was a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if any of this is even half accurate as far as him deciding, we don't have a lot of soldiers, we don't have a lot of supplies, but let's go attack. This seems
Yeah,
like
and
a
they
really
haven't slept all night. They've been retreating for 4 months,
yeah.
and they haven't had any food. They've done
Food.
a 24-mile march in the night,
Yeah.
Right.
and so let's just go ahead and fight now. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
Well,
And when Jamie's trying to talk him out of it,
Out of it.
he's a doubting Thomas, and he still thinks he's going to win. I mean, he's just delusional. I mean,
Yeah.
he's still of the God is on our side. Okay.
Yeah.
Take your religion and that's great, and your God is on your side, fantastic, but there's logic and reality here on this earth that you need to
Right.
deal with.
He wasn't
Yeah.
dealing with that at all. He
No,
was very
Yeah.
delusional.
and a
But
sword is not going to beat a cannon.
I
No.
do think, yeah, I do think that the Bonnie Prince Charlie, it was really told by Claire's point of view, because there were a lot of things that happened during that time that actually it wasn't Prince Charles' fault. You know, he was ill. He had pneumonia, and he actually went out and tried to drum up food for the troops on his own, and he wasn't really calling the shots at that time. It was his war council had
Right.
taken over, and he didn't agree with it, and then he just kind of threw up his hands because he was like, you're not listening to me, and so I'm
Well, and I
but-
think Diana probably took a lot of creative license because, no one else was in the room. In the room where it happens, the room where
right,
nobody else
right.
was in those rooms where all the discussions are happening. But
Mhm.
she can take some creative license to just kind of, make that point that Charles may not have been the spectacular strategist he thought he was.
Right,
And
right.
his advisors, his generals, may not have been the fellas that would have gotten this done, even if they'd had the right number of troops, if they'd had the supplies, if they'd had the cash, if they'd had
Right.
French support,
Yeah.
there on the ground.
Mhm.
You need the right people for the job. And
Right.
the problem you get is when people who, the big kahuna is picking the wrong people for the job for whatever reasons,
Right.
you can't just wish it is going to work out. No matter
Right.
how much faith you put in divine intervention or,
Invention, yeah.
Mhm.
you still
And they've got
gotta,
to be his reality.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
I mean he did put a lot of like his sycophantic followers in charge. So he had that problem.
yeah.
But-
And I mean, there's plenty of real world, modern day parallels we can draw from. You can't just it's not a popularity contest. You don't put people in charge because they're your friends.
Right.
Or because they happen to pay the most. You want to put the people
Mhm.
in charge who
Who are
are
right
going
for
to be
the
able
job.
to make intelligent
job.
decisions. Yeah,
And do
Right.
the job correctly. Correct.
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So,
And
Yeah,
aren't
and-
arrogant bastards.
there
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
we don't have to deal with that these days. There are no arrogant bastards in charge of anything now. It's
Anything right now.
fantastic. Um,
Sarcasm.
Yeah.
Big sarcasm. Yeah.
no. Okay.
No.
I would have jumped back to because I'm watching this here kind of on the side. If I get ahead of something and y'all want to talk about, let me know. I love going to Lollybrock in modern times.
Oh,
Mostly-
you
Yeah.
missed a big one.
Okay, go ahead.
Roger and Bree go to Fort William.
Well,
Yes.
go
And she
ahead.
And
gets
Bree
kind of a
stands
chill.
there in front of the post
whipping
her father
post.
got flogged at, and she says it gives her the chills.
Gives me
Right.
the
And,
chills.
and
Yeah.
Roger says that a lot of blood was spilled there, and I'm like, yeah, your daddy's.
Your dad's. That's exactly what I said to you. Yeah, your dad's. Hello. That's why you feel the chill, girl.
And
I
your grandfather had an apoplexy.
Yeah, right
and
there
died
on the
That
there.
ground.
Your
too.
grandfather
Yeah, lots
died
of
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels going in there. Yeah.
And your mother was almost raped there.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah,
it's
but-
not a good place. They should leave.
No,
Uh,
no, they
Well,
were
then
in
she goes
good.
back and asks her about it. Yeah, we went to Fort Williams. Have you ever been there? She's like, yeah, I've been there once. Didn't much care for it. I
Yeah.
wonder why. She was-
Understatement.
Understatement of the year. Yeah.
and I adore that Roger's way of trying to flirt is to show how smart he is and quote American history.
Does it
to
wrong.
an American
And gets it
history.
wrong.
It gets it wrong.
major. Well, yeah, I mean, you know what? He might have been able to fool your average American. We're not all up on all Revolutionary War quotes and whatnot.
Right.
But the
Mhm.
girl is studying it.
Yeah,
She's-
she's
Well,
a
not only
historian.
that, she's a Bostonian.
she's
Boston,
getting
yeah.
oh, yeah.
See, that's
I like-
hey. Can I mention one thing about the whole Boston thing? Is
Sure.
that she did not have a Boston accent,
No, she
does not.
and
Yeah.
that drove me crazy when they talked about that. You had an accent. I'm like, no, she doesn't.
No, she
She does
really
not
doesn't.
have a Boston accent for growing up in Boston. Absolutely not.
She has a
But-
Midwestern accent, is what she
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
She could be my neighbor.
But part of that is, you're listening to your parents, and both her parents are English, so she's not going to pick up completely on the Boston accent.
She didn't even have a little hint of a Boston
Yeah,
accent.
I know
didn't
she didn't.
even
Nothing.
know.
Yeah, you go park the car. I could do better than that. I mean, come on.
I met a
I
guy
flew
who
out of
swore-
Boston.
accents I can be picky about too. I met a guy who swore that he was from the Bayou. He lived in Louisiana, but he swore he was
Louisiana.
born and raised there. No way in hell. He had a New York accent, and he's like, "You don't know anybody from New York?" I was like, "My family's maiden name on my grandma's side is Lieberman. They all lived in New York."
New York.
I've heard New York accents since I was 3 on a regular occasion.
Well,
Yeah.
That's a New
I
York
used
accent.
to have a very Southern accent because I was born in Florida and I grew up in Georgia. But when we moved to Colorado, people started picking on me for it. So I lost it on purpose.
Well, you
So,
still
I
there,
don't-
honey.
I am no way near what
I'm
I
sure.
was. I mean, I sounded like somebody from Atlanta before, and I don't now.
okay, all right. You still sound. You can't hide it though. There's the southern twang is in there.
There's a little bit there, but it's nothing like it used to be.
I completely believe you. I am not arguing with you about it.
That's
It is
funny.
not as deep as it used to be. I believe
I
you.
used to sound like Julia Sugarbaker.
Sugar Baker.
Yeah.
I love designing women. I love me some designing women. Loved it.
Absolutely.
It was awesome.
Ooh, all right, I'm going to go on a different tangent if we talk about designing women. I'm going to tell you why I like the Lollybrock thing now. Is because we've seen Lollybrock now, or Mid-Ho Castle, where they've fixed it up, and it's got windows, and it's got rooms you can walk in, and doors. And we see it before any of this has happened, because of the popularity of Outlander and that place. It is true to the feel of an abandoned castle.
Yeah.
And,
So, yeah.
and it almost makes you want to cry more because we know what it looks like today after it's been refurbished
Renovation.
a bit. Yeah, the renovations have at least
renovations.
begun or going on. It does. It sort of makes you go, oh man, you feel bad for Claire, but you feel really bad for the state of the building. And I like that they put her memories of Jamie at the entryway, because we're
Yeah.
going to call on that in season 3 with Jamie seeing Claire everywhere as well. So it's kind of a nod to what we're going to be seeing, a little bit of foreshadowing.
Mhm.
I like how she has the memories of her being there and the little boy, little wee Jamie. The whole thing is just so sweet. Of course,
Yeah.
that made me cry too. I was crying. I was crying at everything, girl.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I like to pick stuff that'll make us all bawl. So get those pent up emotions out, ladies,
Yeah.
because we got pent up emotions right now.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
that's exactly all these little nuances that they put in. The sounds, the sights, if they could do smells, they would have done that to
Yeah.
kind of bring her back and bring us back with her
With her.
as she's remembering. So
Mhm.
And I hated her eyeshadow. I don't know why.
Yeah, I did not. I was wondering about that same thing. What is with that eyeshadow?
That's 1960s
Bad.
for you.
It was
60s.
bad. Ooh,
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
And my
Mhm.
mother had hair like that.
I didn't really mind the hair, but the eyeshadow was weird. I don't know. It was just
I
weird.
like the one streak that parts, that's
Yeah.
I like her wigs
Got it.
much better now where it's like dispersed white rather than you can tell they're old because she's a skunk. And that's how we can tell we're old now. But yeah, the eyeshadow.
Don't
with
like the
that
white
one
forelock.
in the crease. Gonna kill me. Oh my god. All right, where are we next? I missed a spot. So we
Oh,
are.
we're talking
Oh,
about, we go back to 1746 and Claire suggests
we're
Killing the Bonnie Prince.
killing Bonnie Prince.
Yeah.
Then we
Yep.
go back to 1968 and Bree asks about the incident with her parents to Roger,
Yep.
and they
Mhm.
want to find the journals, and
Yep.
Claire goes to their county records office and finds the deed of cessation and finds Roger's
yeah, the
genealogy.
lineage.
Yeah.
Yep, his lineage. Yep.
genealogy.
Yep.
Yeah. The one thing that I didn't like in the show about the Claire and Jamie plotting to kill Bonnie Prince Charlie was in the books they
Yeah, he doesn't
decided
agree to that.
against it. Yeah,
Right.
they
He doesn't
decided
agree to
against
that
it.
in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think they should have
Yeah.
done something like that to show that they really like decided against it.
Mhm.
Because they're making it seem like they would have really gone through with it.
True with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because in
And
the book he does not agree to do that at all.
Right.
yeah, and then
Mhm.
she decided, well, yeah, she really didn't want to do it either. And but they're making in the show they're making it seem like they both were fine with it and were going to go
Mhm.
through with it.
Okay.
Right.
And that's kind of out of character for both of them, really.
True, but they might have had time constraints. They had to try to fit a lot into this last episode, and it may not
Yeah.
have been possible to extend that. The
Mhm.
important thing, I think, in
Mhm.
the end was they didn't go through with it. They didn't have a chance to.
Yeah,
The
they didn't have a
important thing
chance.
is that Dougal overhears it, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
plot is what leads us to the demise of Dougal.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Graham, I'm really sorry because I missed you for a while, and you only get like one extra appearance until what season 7. We don't see him
Mhm.
again until season
Till
7.
season 7.
Mhm.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
mean, we see him as Buck, the first Buck, there
True.
with Roger, but yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Well, we missed
season
you, Graham.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a crazy little fight, though. I like the way they choreographed that. It wasn't big, it wasn't huge, it was very personal. Claire gets to get involved here a little bit to
Mhm.
try and
Help
make sure
And
that-
Jamie's a little surprised by that.
I mean, he shouldn't be. What was she gonna do? Sit there and go, "Don't hurt my man."
Yeah, I know, right? That's not her character either. Yeah.
No.
She,
Yeah.
she's so quiet and demure. Of course, she would
Mm.
just do that, right? I do. The one I like best is her picking up the crate and just
Whacks him with it, yeah.
That's perfect.
I think I
That's it.
read that or heard that whole scene where she pushes Jamie down and helps him actually kill him. That was improvised by those two.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the script.
I don't recall.
And so
Yeah,
they
I
just
believe
left it
you.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were like they wanted Claire to be implicit in it too,
Yeah. Of the killing
so
of him,
that
yeah.
it's not just Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a lot to put on Jamie by himself, especially the television version of the characters that we're seeing.
Mhm.
Because, again, Claire would be right there helping Jamie. It's in character for her to
Yeah.
go,
It's in character to
okay,
do that.
he can't quite do this himself. What's a wife for but to back up her man? So,
Yep.
Right.
Well, I'm not the Mike and me. What did she say? The meek and mild type? Yeah, that's not Claire. She even says that about herself. She knows it. So does he.
Nope.
Yeah.
demure, very.
No.
What was that meme a couple of years ago? Very demure, very something or other. No, that is not who Claire is. Not even a tiny, 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 tiny bit.
And then right after that, that's when Claire goes to the museum, right? We go back to 1968. And she goes to the museum right after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's where she goes to the
And sees
museum.
Bonnie
Because it's
Prince,
the
sees
museum and then the
Dragonfly.
But before
sees
that,
Amber.
we meet Jillian,
Yep.
and Brianna
Yep.
meets her, and she's
Yep.
talking about how wonderful Bonnie Prince Charlie is, and who is Bonnie Prince Charlie? I'm Bonnie Prince Charlie, and then Claire turns around and says he was a fool.
Exactly. Yeah.
And this is also where she sees the dragonfly in Amber,
And Amber. Right.
so she knows Jamie's been there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yep.
and she's obviously under the impression that Jamie has passed away.
Yes.
And
Right.
and I think this little tour of her catching him up on life since she's been back and talking about his daughter to the memorial stone for the Frasers there. I really enjoyed that scene. And especially the part where she's walking up and the woman who's standing there goes, "Are you a Fraser?" And she says yes.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, it's just so super sweet. Now, what I like about the producers, the writers, whoever, is that she starts to talk about it. We hear nothing until she goes, and that's everything. At least all I can remember. And you're like, well, we wouldn't know what happened. That's the next season. You have to wait.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little tease and nod to what's going to happen
Mm-hmm.
later.
Hmm.
They just don't
Yep.
get to know now.
Yeah.
Let's see. But after we get now, are we quite to the part where Brianna and Claire
Well, we go back
have a
to
little discussion?
the fight again. We go back to the thing again, and Rupert finds those two over
Yeah.
Dougal
Yeah.
and denounces his soul to hell, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gives
And
him
says,
2 hours.
Give him 2 hours.
2 hours.
To work up his whatever he's got to close up, and said, "Then I'm going to damn your soul to hell." And he's like, "Okay, give me 2 hours,
I'll
and
be
I'll let
back.
you." Exactly.
It says a lot about Rupert, though, that he looks right at Claire and knows that what Jamie needs to take care of is what's going to happen to his wife after his imminent demise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I again, another moment where we just kind of love Rupert because of
Yeah.
who he is.
Yeah.
And
Well, I mean, she did take care of him
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
More
and
than
keep
once.
him from dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's still
Yep.
got the one good eye. So it's also,
Yeah.
I like the way he says, "I'd rather have not the one good eye to see what I just saw."
yeah,
Okay.
it's understandable. That's all right. That's all right. We understand. Let's see.
And then they also go to the attic and search for the box of stuff, and they find the box of it says Randall and
Right.
Blackjack's
Yep.
commission.
Yep.
Before
Yeah.
we go back to 1968, and that's where Claire's talking to Jamie, and then she finds the newspaper article saying that her mother was taken by the fairies, and she confronts Claire. Did you see my father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to know what
I
you've been
like-
doing
I
the
like
last
the
2
rat.
days.
I like the rat satire.
That was cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Roger just will take any opportunity to sing a song. That's all there is
Yeah,
to it.
cute.
This whole rat satire thing, I think, is a load of baloney. He just wants to impress her with his amazing singing ability, which he doesn't really. She's just like, you just made that up. Any good rat satire is original, of course. All right.
Yep.
It's good stuff. No, and I also like it that in that box of the Randall stuff, the very first picture on top is her.
The wedding picture.
Yeah,
The
I
wedding
mean,
picture of
she
her and
asks her
Frank.
later,
Yeah.
did you ever actually love Daddy? And I think that moment, caught in photographic form, does show a couple in love. They're happy.
Yeah.
They're, maybe not hanging on each other, but 1940s love, where they're smiling and together. And I liked that picture, quite frankly.
Mhm.
All right. I'll shush. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What we got next, ladies?
Claire admits that there was another man, that she loved him very much, that he was her real father, that Frank didn't want her to tell Brianna. And Brianna's like, don't blame that on my dad. And she's like, well, I didn't want you to know.
Right.
And then, is this supposed to be where I meet my father? No, he's dead.
Right. Well, the one thing I liked about that whole scene too is when she starts, I don't want to hear about any of this. And then Roger goes, well, you just told me not that long ago you wanted to know the truth. This is the truth.
Yep.
So sit down. No matter what is what she said. And this is the no matter what. Sit down.
And then Claire's like, your father loved you very much and would have raised you if it weren't for the Battle of Culloden. And that's where she loses her again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you
She's
can't
like,
blame
oh
the girl,
my
right?
God.
You can't blame the girl, can you? Because if my mom said that, I'd probably think she was nuts too.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you? I mean, come
Yeah.
on. She has every reason to think the woman's crazy.
Yes.
The American version would have been if it weren't for the Battle of Ticonderoga. And you'd be like, no, wait a minute, what?
Exactly.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's fair to question things. We understand.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd
Although-
been more like the Battle of Alamance because Roger gets hung.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
So then we go back to 1746 and they sign the deed of cession, and
They tell Fergus
send
that they love
Fergus away, and they love him
Yep.
like a son.
like a
Aw.
son. Yep.
And then we go back to 1968.
I know.
Flip flop, flip flop.
We do
Yeah, I know.
flip flop. In that scene, though, I like the fact that when and I say I like a lot, but it's because I like a lot in this video or in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Dougal gives, not Dougal, sorry, Marta
Murtaugh.
gives Fergus a
Fergus,
little bow as he's
yeah.
A little
heading
bow.
out, a little
Yeah.
bow of respect, and I thought that
Yeah.
was it's a tiny thing,
Yes.
but it's kind of an acknowledgement that he's taking on a man's job right now,
Right.
and that he is part of the family, part of the clan, however you want
Well,
to
he
put
said he's a
it.
warrior now.
Yup, you're a soldier
He
now.
said you're a soldier now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that moment just because it does bring Fergus from being the little kid to this is a manly responsibility. Make it back to Lollybrook, sleep, stay hidden, and don't stop except for the sleep and stay hidden. So
Exactly. Yep.
and this is the last we get to see of little Roman Barreau.
Mhm.
That makes me very sad.
Yes.
Because
Actually, we see him next season.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do
see him next
him
We
for a
season.
see him
little
next
while.
season.
Yeah,
He's
we
at
do see him
Lollybrook
next
next season. He's
Yeah.
there
This
next
is
season.
true.
Yeah.
This is
For a
true.
couple episodes.
Yay. See,
Yeah.
you cheered me up. Thank you, Jackie.
I was like, wait a second.
That's the
see
last
him
we
next
see him in
season.
this episode.
Yeah, this episode's the last we see him, but we see him next season.
I forgot about the bird and the pistol. That's what I always
Yes.
I need to remember that as my
Yeah.
placeholder of Roman. Okay.
Yeah, Roman.
Yay! I'm wrong. I like being wrong. I'm good with that. But again, it's like this moment where he's no longer a child, but he's
Right.
acknowledged as family. Just a really terrific moment. Although I do want to point out too, Claire's going, This is marked from a year ago. He's like, yeah, from when I wasn't a rebel and everything was good.
Wasn't a traitor. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything was good. Yeah.
And wasn't
was
it nice how neat and clean that was? And he's been carrying it around for a year.
Well, and I also like that he just sort of happens to have his father's ring on him as she's going through the stones too. What a
Well, he always
coincidence.
has that with him.
It has a gemstone and everything. How convenient.
Everything. How convenient. Yeah.
He wore that at the wedding in the book.
Okay, but the wedding was a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
not
he still
sure I'd be
carries it
bringing
in
my
his
finest
foreign.
jewelry to like the battlefield.
What locker's he gonna keep it in?
I'd have kept it at
This is foreign.
Lollybrock, but that's just me.
A picture of his kidney sporn during the war. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right,
Right?
all right, all right. I just, you know what? I don't wear my diamonds out. I keep them safe when I'm at war, and I put
At
them
war?
on for the.
Well, you're not a Highland warrior. Come on.
Well, Claire had the pearls with her.
This is true. What is it with these people just carrying around their priceless jewelry wherever they go?
Well, that's because they don't know where they're going to be at, so they
They
want
gotta
to
be-
make sure that it doesn't get lost, so they
Yeah.
keep it on them.
Yeah.
It's true. There you
I'm still saying like a hideaway at Lollybrook, much safer. But
go.
that's
Yeah, but
just
they
my,
didn't know if they were going to get to go back.
who cares?
Well, they wanted to keep the stuff with them.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. I'm not going to argue that point anymore.
So we go back to 1968, and Ray's asking her how long she took to cook up this fairy tale, and she's like, my father's from the 18th century, and don't tell me that Frank made you do it and all this crap. I mean, she
Well, and the worst part
just
is
says she's a bored housewife.
the worst part
Right.
is before she leaves the room, it says, and there's only one person, only two people know what happened. Only one person is left, and the wrong person died. That, oh my gosh, that is horrific. That is,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Because Claire's just said that he was the love of her life.
yeah.
Yeah, and not Frank.
And
Which
not
is
Frank.
hard for a kid
Not
to
Frank.
hear that their dad
Yeah.
is not the one their mom truly loved. I
Yeah.
can understand her being upset. I really can.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, her dad was the one she loved.
Well, the one she thought of as her dad, the
Yes.
one that was her father growing up her entire
Yeah.
life.
Life.
I know that they say real dad, but no, we say biological dad for a reason these days, and that's because a real parent, in my eyes, is the person who is wiping your nose when you're sick, driving you to the doctor
Absolutely.
when you're sick, make sure you get to
Mhm.
school on time, helps to make sure you know how to tie your shoes, takes
Absolutely.
care of you. Yeah, so I'm real is subjective in my opinion.
I always say anyone can give birth, but not everyone can be a mom. There's a
No.
difference.
Right.
The mom is the one you just talked about, right there.
Yep. And
Yep.
but
Yeah,
that goes
that's
same
mom.
for my husband is three of my children's stepdad. And he's the one who was there for more than half of their lives, raising them, was there at their weddings. My ex-husband has no right to be called a dad in any way, shape or form. Other than, he happened to supply some biological stuff.
Yeah, he was not the one that made you, is what she said.
Yeah.
Frank
And
was
that-
your dad in every sense of the word, but he wasn't the one that made you. That's what Claire says to her.
Mhm.
And that I
Yeah.
like. That I appreciate.
That's what it was right there.
Yeah.
And that's right there.
Yep.
Mhm.
As much as
Yeah.
we don't like Frank in a lot of ways, he was not a bad father. He
I
did his
always
very
felt
No.
sorry
best.
for Frank because he was a good dad. Yeah. And she even said that to Jamie. Frank loved Brianna. That's why we made it work. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As best they could.
Yeah.
Really, the love that fell out of their marriage was Claire's fault because she no longer loved Frank. She knew what a
Frank.
truer love felt like. And it's
Yeah.
hard to go back on that and to
Yeah.
have a different kind of relationship, especially with the man you originally married in the first place.
Yeah.
It's difficult. That's
She
not
couldn't
even
let it.
something
She
I-
couldn't let him go. She
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Well, and then she has a constant reminder there every time she looks at Brianna.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's another good scene where she's asleep, and there's so much of him, the way she
Yeah.
smiles in her sleep, the way
Mhm.
she rests, just so much of her attitude. From now on, when they get to the end, from now on, nothing between us but truth.
Mhm.
And again, she says, "You're so like your father." So,
Right. Yeah.
it is a tough one. Absolutely.
It's a tough one. It is.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we hopping to now, Melissa? You've got our
Let's see.
I got a good timeline going. And we're hopping around.
So
So
we're back in
Well-
1968, and they're at the bar, and Roger's telling
Yeah.
her about the letter and something.
Right.
It means something, and she's like, "Oh, I don't care what it means, and I just want to get drink." And then Jillian stops by and
Gives them a
says that
poster
she's
about
leaving
another thing.
town. Yeah,
Yep. Mhm.
yeah. And then Claire finds a picture of Jillian, and she goes to the house and meets the
The husband.
husband. And the first thing I
Yep.
thought when he opened the door was, "Oh, I bet you could smell that." When you look at him.
yeah, he's
But
a little bit tipsy. He's just
Yeah,
a
no,
little
he's
bit.
way gone. He's
Really
way gone. And she goes in and she finds out that Jillian's not there, and she wants to find out where she is, and he has no clue because she's been gone for weeks. And she steals the books to read, and
Yeah.
um,
I
she
felt bad for him. I
yeah,
felt bad for him because
yeah,
I mean he really loved her, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you know, and he just fell to pieces when she was gone, and
yeah,
you know, and
Well, I kind of
yeah,
feel bad for anybody who hooked up with Galis/Jillian just because
Yeah.
she leaves them in her wake as she moves on
yeah,
with her life.
yeah.
Well, she purposely keeps husbands so she can burn them so she can go through all this time stuff. That's what the purpose of
yes,
the husbands are for her. Come on, nothing else. Well, there's a few things I think she liked about him, but
Yeah, she does say something later next season
yes.
about his magnificent
Um,
Mhm.
appendage. So,
yeah,
phalanges. Never mind.
she cracks me up. Yeah,
So
a
I
couple,
guess
two, three things she liked about
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
hi. If we're not talking about Jamie's knees, we're talking about other. No.
so
Yeah.
then we flip back to 1746,
40,
and
1746.
Murda
Yep.
is going to take the men home,
Yep.
and he's going to come back and fight with Jamie. And he said, Murda says that
Yep,
that
I
he's
love
not coming back. He's coming back to die with Jamie.
Yep.
to die with
Which makes-
Jamie. Yeah,
Yeah, which is really sweet. But
no,
Yeah.
very
sad.
sweet. He goes, yeah. Jamie says, I don't want my men to die for nothing, and he goes, I won't be dying for nothing. I'll be dying with
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Which for
Yeah.
him is not nothing because he was sworn to protect and care for Jamie
Yeah.
his whole life. And
His whole
so
life.
if he
Yeah.
ends his life in the protection or at least standing beside Jamie as he fights, that is a good life to him and a good way to go out. He's very
Yeah.
Klingon. You know, today is a good day to die, man.
good day to
Yeah.
die.
yes,
That's what I was gonna
yes,
say. Yeah,
very Klingon.
very
Very-
Klingon. Yes,
Very Viking.
Yeah,
love
Very
it.
Viking.
Very Viking.
Yeah.
That's even
Yes.
better because that's
Yes.
actually real. So he's
Yes.
very Viking in his
Right.
in his desire to stand up with his men, stand up with the son he never had, but his godson. And if there's any way, you know, if there's a good way to die, it is
It's next
in
to
the
Jamie.
protection, of Jamie, the care for,
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
love him. Just love Marta.
I love Murda.
so then
Yeah.
we go back to 1968,
Okay,
Yep.
all right, if you insist.
They all see Galus.
and
They go to the stones, right?
no, Claire starts talking to Bree about Jamie in the bedroom, and
That's right.
because Bree comes in and says that she wants to know, and she
Right.
tells him tells her that she falling in love with him, and she tried to deny it but she couldn't, and it was the most
Right.
powerful thing she felt in her life. And
Yep.
then they go downstairs, and she asked Roger if he knew Galus, and Bree met him, and where is she, and oh, she's leaving town tonight, and Jillian is Galus, and they
Right.
run to the stones, and
Well,
yeah,
before they
they're-
run to the
well,
stones, that's
they
when
argue
re-
about her feeding her delusion.
Right.
Yeah.
Roger says this is a way for her to deal with it and to end it all.
Or
So-
run headlong into a block of stone. I love
Stone.
that line
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
watch her bounce her head off of granite.
But no, I
Well, then
like when she reveals to Roger his lineage
yes,
and why,
yes.
if this is true,
Oh, yeah.
and they stop Jillian, that could be a problem. And I like
Yes.
Roger's outlook. Well, how can I just disappear? I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, ask Marty
she-
McFly. Stuff
And Bree's
happens,
like,
man.
don't bring him into this.
Yeah, Roger's got he's got that like
Critical thinking.
time loop thing
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You know, like if he doesn't go into the past, then he doesn't save himself, or he
Or
doesn't
his
save
father.
his ancestors, and he's not able to be born. You know, unless he goes back and
Yep.
helps to
Yeah.
save them. There's like so many things about that. You know, in
love
the
it.
series
Back to the
about
Future.
It's
I love Back to
everything
the
but
Future.
I am my own grandpa. I mean, everything
I know, right?
except that.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Even
great.
though I believe out of the entire series, he's the only one where we see that a change in time happens because he has no memory of his father during the air raids, and then he does have a memory of his father being there at the air raids in season 7. I think he's the only one where we actually do see that changing time is possible, and they only let us do that on the TV series. We don't do that in the books.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my sidebar because I think that it's interesting that he's the one person going, you can't change time. I'm here. It's that's how things worked. So I liked his outlook of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go back to 1746.
Back to
And
1746.
Jamie's taking Claire. He's a dead man already, and they're at the horse, and he's saying, or she asked if he would go to the stake with her, and he said, "Yes, I would, but I wasn't carrying your child." And she's like, "How can you know? You've been counting all this time?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yep. I'm like, seriously, come on now.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a little far fetched. Sorry.
I don't know.
No, I don't
He
think so.
really
I don't think
enjoys their
so.
naughty time, and I don't know how he feels about it during the bleeding. I believe that Catholics frown upon such things.
Yes.
So he really might have been keeping track, so he knows, all right, we're good to go now. Because he's still a guy.
Plus he's a farmer, so he's always keeping track of like the animals,
That's a good
and their
point, too.
cycles.
And he's observant.
Yeah.
Observant.
He's observant.
That's
He's a
really
planner.
observant.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, he's sleeping next to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if she's using the chamber pot right there in the room with him, he's gonna figure something out.
Things are noticeable.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, he finally gets her to get on the horse, and they ride off. He's going to take her to the same
I
place
love that horse.
to a man who can take care of both of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that horse. That is such a beautiful horse.
Hmm.
Now, is that the one that we heard or is in Bridgerton as well as Outlander, or was that the
I
second?
don't know if it's that
I don't know
horse.
which one
Wasn't
it
it-
is.
Was
Yeah.
it Sleepy? Was it
The,
Sleepy that
the
was supposed to be
Sleepy
in
is
both,
the
right?
black one with the white spot that he rides all the first season.
I think that's the one that was supposed to be in Bridgerton, right?
think so. Okay.
I
think
don't
so.
know. I have no
I
idea.
thought the horse's name was Jack,
Oh, maybe
that's-
that's
I
it.
don't think it was
Jack.
Sleepy. I think
but
it
I
was
don't know
Jack.
which one
I
Jack
think
is.
it was Jack. I think it was
Okay.
Jack. You're right. Yeah.
I don't know which
Again,
one Jack is.
Pretending that we're staying on subject, or on
Okay.
topic. My
Okay, so then we
apologies.
go back to 1968, and Jillian lights her husband on fire,
Yep.
and they're coming up the hill, and
It smells like a
Bree says,
barbecue.
"What's that smell?" It is. He says it smells like a fucking barbecue, which is
I'm
exactly what Gayla says when she's about to go to the host. I'm going to a fucking barbecue.
Maybe
So-
she heard. Maybe she heard Roger before she
Just
went
say
in, and those lines just stuck into her head. She was
There you
waiting
go.
for the perfect moment to call back.
So they see her go through the stones, so now they believe her, and they can hear
Yep.
the stones. So
Yeah, they
now
can hear him. Mhm.
everybody knows that they can travel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we go back to 1746, and Jamie is taking Claire to Craig the Dune, and
Yeah.
she's like, "How can I explain and go back?" And he's like, "Well, tell I'll leave that up to you." Well, thanks.
Yeah.
He's like, well, thanks.
I wish you
And
luck.
then he
Exactly.
says, "Tell him whatever you will about us, and
Mhm.
tell him I'm grateful, trust him, and I hate him to the very marrow of his bones."
That's fair.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I agree.
Then
That's
she
fair.
tries. Then she tries to get him to try, and he's like, "I don't hear anything," and he touches the stone, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And,
Yep.
and he says his destination is on Culloden, or destiny lies on Culloden Moor.
Yeah.
And
it's not
then
a nice place.
he's going to wait for her for 200 years because he's lied, killed, stolen, betrayed, and broken trust. And if that's his penance, he'll do it. And then he says the lovely line, "God, you gave me or Lord, you gave me a rare woman, and God, I loved her well."
You're well.
Then he loves her well on the ground.
That's like the quickest quickie ever, though. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I'm so no. Anyway.
Actually, that's exactly what happens in the book.
Yeah,
But it's
except
very-
it's in a broken down cottage. at the
It's
foot
in
of the hill.
17 Cobbage,
True,
right at the
yes.
foot of the hill. But it's like a
Yeah.
quickie, nothing. She goes, it's not like we were making love. It was something, a remembrance, and that was it. So it was like real
Mhm.
quick and nothing kind of thing. Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's disappointing.
I think it's hilarious
So-
when he sits up, he's got his knees are all dirty. Did y'all notice that?
They were on the ground.
In the mud.
Well, Claire, Katrina said that they wanted them to do it up against a tree. She's like, I'm not doing that. They said, but you're going to get all wet. She said, I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said,
because there was snow all over the ground. They would have had to do something for her to lay on, I suppose. I don't know.
yeah.
Against a tree? I don't know. That's hilarious.
So then Claire gives Jamie the dragonfly and amber and wraps it in
Yep.
her kerch and says
gives
for
her the
him to
ring.
keep it to her. And he gives
Yep,
her
gives
his
her the
father's
ring.
ring.
Father's ring.
And she says she'll name the child Brian after his father. And then they dance to the Stones. And she says, I love you twice. And he says, and I you. And I would have been, really? You can't say I love you. This is the last time you're going to say it. You can't say it.
Maybe
Yes,
he
like
could.
first you give me a quickie and then you can't say I love you. Damn you, man.
He's in a hurry. He has a war to get to.
No,
Time
more
management.
likely he couldn't say it, but I mean, still.
Still,
You know
come
what?
on
It could
now.
be one of those if you know what? He was having a Han Solo moment.
I know. That's what I thought too. So I know.
Exactly. I know.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh
then-
my gosh.
So then they dance to the Stones and he says goodbye and she touches the stone and then they're back in 1968 and Brianna's like everything is true, yeah, like
Mhm.
yeah, duh.
Yep.
That's what I
I
said.
told you so. That's what I'm telling you.
And Roger comes back and he tells her that one of the men of the one of the officers of the Fraser of Lovett has survived and is not the
Survived.
foreman that's listed in Bewley, and that's not Jamie. That Jamie Fraser's the only one that's not listed.
Just listen,
So
yeah.
he's alive and she can go back.
You could tell her like she's trying not to make a mad dash for that stone.
Yeah.
I have to go back. I have to go back.
It's like I don't have a gem with me. Dang it.
What a different story it would be if they all went back right then. Like, let's
Yeah.
all go.
Let's
Sounds like
all
a fun
go.
family outing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I like how they said that when they filmed this scene at Craignadoon that all the hairy Scotsmen started crying.
Oh,
Right. I like it because I guess her and Sam kind of made up that dance. They
Yeah.
were trying to figure out how to get them from that point to the Stones, and that's how they did that. Is they put it
Mhm.
together and kind of did a little dance back to it, which I thought was really
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess, Katrina's favorite scene of the whole series. She always talks about
Mhm.
that particular
Mhm.
scene
yeah.
in that
Mhm.
part of the show, and that's her favorite. Always has
Yeah.
been.
And I knew they had something good because those men were crying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
They're big
Crew's
and tough and
crying.
they're crying. You know you did good. You know you did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then who stopped watching it and did not immediately go to the next episode for season 3 episode?
Oh, I love Battle Joined.
I went
is
to that. I
amazing.
went on.
I went on because it's so good. The first 10 minutes of that episode is amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
I behaved myself and then I was like,
It's
but you
good.
know, if I
It's good.
binge season 3 before I watch season 8, it won't be that bad because I'll watch season 8 and then we'll talk about season 3 and it'll be a while so I can rewatch it again and not be like, I just saw this.
Oh no, there's no. I just saw this.
I just saw this.
Right.
So good.
My
Uh,
ADHD brain needs a little variety, so I do need like some time between, or I'm just like lack of challenge.
I think I'm
And
going to go
yet-
back and watch the end of season 7 before season 8 starts. Is what
Well,
I'm
yes,
gonna do.
obviously. Hello, of course we do
Yeah.
that. The end of, I'm going to watch the entire season 7, all 16
Well,
episodes.
I like
I'm
the
almost-
end part. I like the last half was pretty good, but yeah,
Yeah.
the last half is amazing.
Again, you're talking to somebody who's going to go watch all of the seasons of Bridgerton before the 4th one comes out. Not because I don't remember it, but just in case there's a little minor detail that I need to know for season
Need
4.
to know.
It's important. Um, does anybody know how many times they have watched this episode now?
Oh
I
God.
have no idea.
Yeah, it's
I
at
don't know.
least a dozen.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
I was
Yeah, I
trying
have
to
no
do the
clue.
math because I am a binge watcher before the new season comes out of anything. I will go back from episode 1 and watch all of it. So every time
Wow.
the first half or a new season came out, I watched it through again. And then
Wow.
I would usually watch it at least one time in the middle of waiting because Droughtlanders, it takes a while.
Pretty long. Yeah.
So I think I'm up to at least the 20th time I've seen this episode.
Mhm.
Wow.
And I say at least because
At least.
when I first discovered the show, it was just the first 2 seasons. And I watched those over and over again a couple of times waiting for the third one. So
I found it right before season 6 came out. That's when I found Outlander.
see,
So I
that's-
binge
I found
watched
it
1 through
before
5
7
before 6 came out.
I watched the very first season when it first came out, and then
Wow.
then I for some reason I ended up not watching it until the third season. Then I binged the first 2 seasons and got caught up and watched it from there, the third season on. Yeah, and then I found out that it was based on books. So then I bought all the books and read them
Yep.
repeatedly.
That's
I
what
found
happened
it
to me.
before the second part of season 7. I
Really?
binged the entire thing. Yes.
Wow.
Then I listened to the entire thing.
Mhm.
Then I
I have
read
too.
the entire thing. Then I
Wow.
reread the entire thing while watching it over again
Well,
and
that's how you
again
can
and
compare and
again
realize
and
like what
again.
changes were made, and so
Yeah.
you know who's the characters that
It's
were
very
left
different.
out. And
Yeah. And I find I had the books on audiobook or on
too.
Kindle. And for
Mhm.
Christmas I finally got all of the books.
Mm.
Oh,
that's
So
nice.
so now I have every single one of the books in hardcover.
Oh,
So
nice.
it takes up 4 feet of
Wow.
mine,
Well, yeah, 1,000-page books.
and I still don't have the last one. So
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's crazy. I think I've
actually,
listened to
only
them a
one
couple
of them's
times.
close to only one of them's close to 1,000 pages. Most of them are like 500 or 600.
That's
But they're very tall and
Oh, in
very thick.
hardback. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say.
hardback. Yeah,
They're all Arima paper.
yeah,
I would think. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So now I'm going to go back and read them all. And I got
Right.
Exile too, the graphic novel.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that
was good.
what the heck was Kenneth about? I mean, Kenneth is there and then Kenneth is not there, and I'm like, what? That was
Yeah,
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 that was no point.
yeah. But yeah. Have you listened to any of the audibles with Kristen Atherton?
I have
Mm-mm.
not. Only the ones with Davina.
She is so good. They're both very good. I like them both. But
Yeah, I haven't done it.
Kristen's really, really good with, especially with Brianna, and especially with the Gaelic. She's able to speak the Gaelic a little better than, because Davina pretty much like glosses over and doesn't even do the Gaelic. And but yeah,
Maybe Kristen knows Gaelic, and so it's a little easier
Yeah.
for her to go
Yeah.
through it
Could be.
and do it.
yeah.
Could be.
But her Brianna is so good. She does a very good Brianna's voice.
You have all the books in Davina, so probably the only one I will have with what's her name is the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever that happens to be coming out.
I've tried to do audibles. I'm terrible at it because my brain won't listen. They'll say something and that'll remind me of something else, and so my brain will go on a train of thought that has absolutely nothing to do with Outlander, and by the time I'm done I'm like, Yeah, I really should rearrange the family room. Oh wait, what are we talking about? And then I have to rewind and try to. So I'm much better as a reader. A reader, I stay focused. I've read these books in a day each. I mean, not all of them, but there are a couple of books that are 1,000 pages that I have read in a single 24-hour period.
Dang.
Because I
Uh-huh.
focus, I hyper focus.
And then
Like
your
What are
and then
family
your
books?
eyes are like, you know, you can't see, and they're watering, and
only if I read on my phone. If I read my actual books, it's not a problem.
Mm.
really,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Wow.
I've read, like, books where I couldn't put it down, and I'm like, okay, one more chapter, and then it's hours later, and my eyes are burning, and I
Mhm.
can't see to read,
Mhm.
and I'm like, but I have to read it, and then my eyes are watering, and I'm like,
I have one problem with Audible.
What's that?
I fall asleep and I wake up 3 chapters later and I'm like,
Oh
what?
no. That's not good
Not like
either.
not like when you read a book and you drop it and the page stays open. No, you got to
yeah,
figure out where the hell you fell asleep.
right, right,
True.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I love
happens more than I
to
like.
I love to listen and listen to Audible and read it at the same time. Go
Oh
through.
yeah,
That
Yeah.
might work.
especially when there's a language I don't know, like French,
hmm
because you look at that word and it's got lots of extra letters in it, and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell that is.
hmm
That's what I do with the Gaelic. French I can do. I took French 2 years.
I didn't. I
Fluently
took
speak.
Latin and Spanish.
See, if Latin gives you a good basis for pretty much
I can
any.
I can guess some of it, but not a lot.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's go see what the Peanut Gallery has to say. Well, Lisa Cooks, she joined us as well. Let's see, we have our folks. Let's see, what do we do to Billy the Reaction Slayer? Okay, they're talking about all kinds of stuff. Lisa says she's doing a season 7 rewatch with Billy the Reaction Slayer. Okay, all right. I've thought of doing reaction videos of me watching something, but I'm like, how boring is it to watch somebody watch something? I don't
Yeah.
think that I'm that interesting of a viewer. Be like,
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a bunch of them, and some people are interesting and some people are annoying.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not. I'm not gonna torture y'all with that. Let's.
That's hilarious.
So apparently, if you want to watch somebody who does good reactions of watching stuff, Billy the Reaction Slayer.
Well, the other one too is the Jacobite James, the Jacobite Games, Jacobite James.
Okay,
He's really good.
alrighty.
Yeah,
Never even thought about that.
he loves Outlander, and he also loves Blood of My Blood. So he's
Okay,
done
good.
reactions to both of them, and Stranger Things, and yeah, some of the other shows. But yeah, his one of his all-time favorite shows is Outlander.
It's got good taste.
Yes,
I
Totally.
approve.
yes.
Well, other than Cynthia's giving us a 14 degrees in Lansing, Michigan, she's letting us know
Ugh.
the temperature. What
Mine's
are
-2 right now.
it's cold.
Yeah.
It's
Ugh.
-2.
Ours is going down to 6, and I'm not sure what the feels like temperature is going to be, but
And the wind chill. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well, it's a balmy 31 here.
it's
Yeah, that's warm.
degrees here, and
Good
feels
God.
like -9. So
There you go.
I'm going
Yeah.
swimming.
Yeah. My only problem is my office is like right next to the windows, and my windows are broken. It's like
Oh
it's
Oh.
105. Well, my house was built in 1905. It's got the original windows, and the
Oh,
Wow.
windows are
okay.
broken. So anytime the wind blows, it even with plastic, it's like it's freezing.
no! Have you
Mm.
tried foaming your windows? The
I've
foam.
tried everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm staying home this year, not traveling, is because we're going to be fixing up the house, and the first thing is windows.
Replaced in the windows, yeah.
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 See, that's a responsible choice. I
I know,
really
right?
need to get a front end alignment done on my Jeep, but I also really need to go to North Carolina. And so and my Jeep is fine right now. It drives just fine, but I can feel it starting to pull a little to the right. So I really need to get this done. It shouldn't cost too much, but I'm really worried they're going to be like, we need to replace your tie rods, Miss Eds. I'm like, no. that's more
Well,
money.
if you go, I don't think they still do it. The Firestone had a package where you buy it one time and you keep going and getting it redone.
I'll have to see if we have a Firestone anywhere around here.
Yeah.
Then.
I used to use that all the time on my old cars.
The only thing I know is I'm not going to the same place I went before to get my brakes done because those jerks
Yeah.
quoted me one price and charged me 110% more.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm displeased and they will never be seeing me again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, ladies. I'm gonna before we just sit here and talk about cars and weather and all the really exciting things in the world. Let's. I'm gonna thank you guys. Thanks so much. I want to thank everybody who came in during this second season chat through because I had no idea when season 8 was gonna come out, if we would be able to finish, if we would have to stop in the middle. So I appreciate everyone's patience while we take a month-long break from reviews as we wait. And then I believe we'll be back on the 9th for the start of our season 8 reviews. I'm going to work on who's going to do what on the lists while I'm gone next week. So this is my last call for anyone who would like to be a part of these chats
Yes.
to just send me an email if you haven't already sent it to me. Otherwise,
Did I
I'm
send
going
you
to be
one?
like,
I can't remember if I sent you one. Did I send you one?
I think so.
Did I?
Did you
I
get
don't
mine?
remember.
Yeah, I
I
got
don't remember.
Melissa.
Okay.
Well, because what I do is when I get one that says season 8 chats, I just flag it so they'll be able to pull them all up at the same time and make a list and try to do it as fair as I can so that I don't have one person who's talking in, 9 of the 10 and then another person who gets a lucky 2 episodes. So, and it's hard to do that when I get people who send them to me when we're like 3 or 4 episodes in and I'm like, okay, how do I shuffle this and make this fair? So that's why I'm trying to get a shout out as much as I can so that people can send it to me now rather than after the first week and go, oh, I forget to send my email. Send it
Right.
now.
Yeah. I'll resend it in case I didn't send it before.
Okay, well, I just wrote you down again. And I assume Melissa wants to be. I'm assuming that everybody who was in season 2 and season 1 chats will once be in the season 8 chats.
Yes.
But my assumptions are not always correct, and not everybody has the free time at the same time all year long.
Right.
So maybe your
Right.
Wednesday or Mondays won't work out now. So anyway, thank you. Just a big thank you to everybody.
Yes.
Try not to nag. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's see. Thank you, Kathy and Lisa and Cynthia for popping in and having fun stuff to say. Cynthia says, "I love you guys. Keep the faith." All right, we're trying.
We're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying.
We're trying. But I will let you guys go. And yeah, love y'all. If you enjoyed this chat, give it a big thumbs up. If you disliked it vehemently, why do you keep coming
Thumbs
back?
up.
I don't understand. So give me a thumbs down and leave a comment. Tell me why you hate us, but why you cannot stop yourself from coming back. Let's admit, it's because Melissa and Jackie and Vicky and all these ladies, they're just really good looking. And
We are. We're hot, man.
Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are beautiful folks. I wouldn't want to talk to y'all this time if I didn't think you were beautiful folks. I'd be like, oh, I'm not inviting Vicky back again. Jackie, oh my gosh. Melissa, ugh. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm slap happy. I've not had anything to drink. I'm just slap happy. In fact, I brought fruit. I was going to be all healthy. I was going to eat fruit.
Hurt.
I forgot.
I love fruit, and then I usually end up adding vodka to it. It's great.
You add vodka to your fruit?
Sure do.
Those two flavors don't even sound like they would be good unless it's like a
I get
mixture.
watermelon and vodka. It's great. It's yummy.
Well, now I know what to make for
Every-
my birthday because I'll be inside the hotel
Everything
the
is
whole day.
perfect with vodka.
Oh my gosh. All right. On that
And
note,
Sam's got
On
vodka.
that note,
way to do that. If you would like to come back, don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to know when new videos come out, don't forget to hit the notifications bell. If you have supported this channel in any way, my hat's off to you. Thank you so much. And if you think that we should probably stop, I'm sorry. We'll be back in March.
Well, you might want to do one. You might want to do one about our trip.
Oh, honey, I'm going to be recording stuff while we're there. I'll put something together. I'll have one that shows up here, and then I'm trying to build another channel, but I've been very lazy about it. But it's going to go, like, 2 versions are going to go in 2 places. And my mom will be in it. So it'll be good stuff.
that'll be good stuff.
That'll be fun.
I'll watch her be like, Mom, do you mind if you're in a video? And most likely now she'll be like, no, it's fine. It's all right. If she were still a teacher, she'd say no. Shirley, my daughter, told me that the kids at school found my channel.
Ooh.
And they were picking on her for her appearances. I was like, well then, sweetie, you know what they are? They're just jealous their mom doesn't have a YouTube channel they can talk on. Because they're all
Right?
too young to have one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
Wow.
Big old mean kids. 10-year-olds.
I know, right?
I'm going to go no. I was having a Hi, I'm not going to get myself in trouble. All right, guys. I'm going to leave. You guys go ahead and talk. Love you all. Thank you, everybody, for viewing, for helping me out with season 2. We'll do season 3 after season 8. It's not confusing at all. And
Not at all. Not at all.
I appreciate everyone who thinks I know what I'm doing. Yes, I don't know what I'm doing, but I pretend really well. All right, guys. Have a good, safe night.
You too.
And I
Cheery.
will do a live tomorrow by myself. And then don't forget Wednesday, we're doing Whitebird. I still think I have 1 spot left. So if you want to be part of the Whitebird chat, send me an email. And now I'm going to go. Love you guys.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us again tonight. It's been a super fun time of craziness and wackiness. Thanks for the chats on the side here. And yeah, just thanks a lot for watching and having opinions and thoughts and cool things to share. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I cannot wait to get started for season 8, the last season. Whew. All right. I'll see y'all for a live tomorrow. Go get some sleep. Go do something interesting this evening. And be safe. Stay warm. Stay healthy if you can. If you're not healthy now, take care of yourself because we love you. And plenty more out.